Scottish Heritage Party, our Save Our Nation campaign, Freedom Nation Family, a presentation for the Youth Council of Dumfries, promoted by E.M. Lindsay Griffiths, agent, on behalf of David P Griffiths, both of 23 George Street, Whithorn, Wigtonshire, DG88NS. You can contact us at scottsheritage4219@gmail.com. Hello, I'm David Griffiths. Thank you for your questions. I welcome questions from young people, being a young oldie myself. So these questions are brilliant, and I'm going to answer directly to you the questions you have given us. The first question is, who are you and what party do you represent? Well, I'm David P Griffiths. I'm lead candidate on the regional list for the Scottish Heritage Party. The next question is a brilliant question. What ice cream flavour would you be? Of course it has to be vanilla. I'm no strawberry sundae. I'm a vanilla man. The original flavour of our heritage. Next question, please. Can you explain the key points of your manifesto in 45 seconds? Ready, steady, go. Yes, I can. Freedom, nation, family, a return to our written constitution that declares law and justice in mercy, protecting from conception to the grave. Next question, please. What will you do to support students in both schools and further and higher education? Well, the answer to this is to release students from the sexualisation, free love without consequence agenda that has caused record numbers of patients with VD diseases and disrupted families. Next question, please. How is your party going to improve public transport in this region, especially after the issues encountered last August? Brilliant question. Don't I know it? I live in an isolated part of Galloway and we were going to do without buses. Well, we need to increase demand for public transport by infrastructure projects, including a dual carriageway, A75 and railway from Dumfries to Stranraer and Cairnryan, connecting the towns in between. Next question, please. Dumfries and Galloway is facing a depopulation crisis. How is your party going to address this? The answer is so obvious. I'm going to put an end to the suppression which has been on Dumfries and Galloway for far too long. We live in an area of great natural beauty, agriculture, fishing and tourism. These are the three big areas we can expand on. With a great national park. Yes, I know I've heard all the story of the national park which was rejected. But we will look to set up a national park with no extra regulations for farmers, setting up local tourist board connected to the new county councils as we had pre-1975, taking away the communist styles regulations of regional government which we have suffered under for far too long. Well, final question, everybody. Regardless of who young people decide to vote for, why should they get out to the polling stations on May 7th? Vote for the Scottish Heritage Party. Following is a video giving key points of our manifesto, our great manifesto for Scotland. This presentation has been promoted by E.M. Lindsay Griffiths, agent, on behalf of David P Griffiths, both of 23 George Street, Whithorn, Scotland, DG88NS. Save our nation. Freedom, nation, family. The Save Our Nation campaign. This is David Griffiths welcoming you. Removing the globalism of Holyrood and its regional councils. Restoring county councils with Scotland represented as a nation in a great PR Westminster with the constitutional freedom that we as the people of Scotland absolutely demand. Yes, I am David Griffiths, and here I am with my wife, Lindsay, Child Protection and Ethical Issues spokesperson. Our heritage is being taken over by ideologies alien to our heritage and culture. The so-called Nationalist Party in Scotland has succeeded in bringing about a globalist Holyrood, responsible for dismissing the glorious past that upheld our unique identity, replacing it with globalist controls that is even including taking away our freedom and ability to judge for ourselves. We are not going to allow this to continue. For all this is leading up to the globalist agenda 2030. With the removal of national identity millions have died for. We intend not to allow this to happen. But we need your support to either become an active member or member for the first time. So important. I tell you, these are days in which we are needing members so as to save our nation. Our determinations, foundations restored, stability restored, borders secure with no drug trafficking, people smuggling ceased, judges and sheriffs signed up to our glorious Constitution, and instead of ECHR, our own House of Lords, for all members signed up to our heritage of freedom. We have emphasis on the traditional family, with nationhood restored, Scots having more representation in a PR Westminster and restored county councils with local police forces. This is the Scottish Heritage Party. We ask you to become a member, become an active member, for it is so important to save our nation. Freedom, nation, family. Our heart cry to Scotland today.